Hey everybody, Coach Jeremy here with Coach Todd. We want to talk to you a little bit today about breathing. So all the coaches, no matter who we are, you're in here for your sessions, whether it's train camp, boot camp, Forever Fit, we're telling you to make sure you breathe. Most of the time you're like, what the heck, I am always breathing. We take breathing for granted, right? So sometimes if you're doing a weight, you're doing a shoulder press, you're bearing down, it changes your posture. So in order to breathe, get effective workouts, you have to have good posture, which promotes good form, which in turn is going to give you the best results. So again, we're born, we breathe, we take breathing so much for granted. It's more than some people are belly breathers. Some people have good breathing, but breathing and learning and getting in tune with your core promotes better posture with better form. So we got some exercises I'm going to show you that's going to be able to help you improve your breathing patterns so you get better results. Also eliminating low back pain, abdominal pain, neck tightness, all kinds of different things. So again, something we take for granted, but we're really going to concentrate on today. All right? So Todd, I'm going to have you do a few different breathing exercises here. So what I want you to do is put your hands down on your hip flexors, right? So hip flexors, this is the direction we want our air going. So this is going to be diaphragmatic breathing, or breathing with our belly. So you're going to breathe 3 deep breaths in, getting the air down to your sits bones and down towards your fingertips. Go ahead.
Wait, what do you mean by this, by getting the breath down? So my
So think about relaxing. You're breathing in such a manner that oftentimes this is actually done easier if you're laying down on the floor, but for this purpose, so you're really trying to lower the pelvic floor, getting the air down to the pelvic floor.
So, okay, I want to focus. Okay.
So you should breathe normal, but think about really getting that air down there. 3 breaths.
So it gets all the way through?
Correct.
So
as low as you can. Out. So you're lowering, raising, and lowering that diaphragm. Good. Really concentrate on this. Get in tune with the muscles that are involved here. Now, after those 3 breaths, you're going to take, ladies, if you're going to try this at home, right about your bra line. Guys, your muscles right below your chest, your pec muscles. So your index fingers are right where Todd's are. And you can see my thumbs here. They're on the outside of a rib cage. You're going to take 3 deep breaths in, getting your chest going forward and your thumbs away from your body.
Now, for me, when I start breathing, I naturally bring it in my nose. And doesn't matter if I have the open airway through my mouth or my nose.
So I've taught this all morning. It's completely, yes, you should be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Some people, like myself, I can barely breathe through my nose at all, so I'm a very mouth breather. But yes, it should be in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay. So he's really getting his air coming forward, his thumb. So you can actually see Todd's rib cage here expanding this way and out, and that's how this is how we should be breathing. And obviously he's forcing that deep breath in. But this is, in the long term, if he did this multiple times, this is going to promote him breathing more naturally like we were when we were born.
Now, with the thumbs being underneath the armpit, because I walk around sometimes just doing this naturally, and it just feels right. I don't know why I do it, but are you putting it there to open up your airway and your diaphragm, or are you doing it as a reference point to feel yourself wide?
This is a reference, so putting your thumbs there is a reference, but as Todd was saying, this promotes breathing. So you're actually opening up your rib cage, which makes it easier, more natural. You'll see a lot of athletes, especially sprinters, when they're done running a 100-meter dash, they put their hands up like this. This is opening up their rib cage and open up the thoracic cylinder so that they can breathe more efficiently.
Awesome.
So then you're coming back as far as you can behind here. 3 deep breaths there.
Well, it just feels better, like my back's just stretching out a little bit more because I'm elongating my core.
So you should be more upright, more natural posture. So if you do have, this will help with pelvic rotation, or if you're kind of a posture like this, or if you're an athlete posture, we've always been told to put your shoulders back, stand up nice and tall, which really you're crunching everything and flattening out your thoracic vertebrae.
At the top too.
All right, and then the last thing you can do is just take 3 deep breaths, thinking about expanding 3-dimensionally, front to back, top to bottom, side to side, and this should, over the course of time, promote better posture, better form, and get you in tune with your core and able to breathe. So when we tell you, make sure you're exhaling with contraction or inhaling as you're relaxing, it'll allow you to be more focused on that movement to get better results.
And one more thing, talking about breathing and doing all this, so while I was over there and even being a trainer, this is something you really got to focus on and have your mind on, because I was showing somebody a move and I've stressed the point to them so many times to not hold your breath during a movement, and she called me out and I said, "You're holding your breath." And I go, "You're right, thank you for reminding me." But that's something you always got to be conscious of, is remind yourself to breathe. And it sounds stupid like Jeremy was talking about, but you really got to remind yourself to breathe and remind yourself to over-breathe, over-exaggerate, take in as much air volume as you can to supply that oxygen to the muscles and all those things. So breathing not only is
Make it
important, but
purposeful,
you need it to live.
Absolutely.
And so, Jeremy, you would recommend those breathing exercises you just showed us? Like, this is something to concentrate on and do every single day, and it will help alleviate
on a daily
some
basis,
stiffness
7
and
days a
pain.
week, 3 to 5 minutes is all it really takes. Once you get good at it, it probably takes 3. You know, if you have a job where you're sitting down a lot and you start to get that pressure, that low back, you start to feel yourself hunched, just push yourself away from your desk, take 3 minutes for yourself. It's going to promote better posture. Hopefully by the end of the day, and progressively doing that, it'll alleviate some of that back tension, muscle tension, abdominal tension. A lot of people get tight through their hips. This helps just overall posture in general.
All right.
And I got one more thing to add. So the perfect time to do it, I found in the past, and I did it without even realizing, when I find myself in a stressful moment or somebody at work is just, not you guys are great, Jeremy. We're past experiences. You just need to take a few deep breaths to get through that stressful period and that anxiety. So it's going to have a double effect. It's going to work on your diaphragm, open up your rib cage, but it's also going to bring down your stress level and your anxiety and allow you to get back to work at a more efficient pace.
Absolutely.
And everything. So
All right.
breathing just helps everything.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Take it easy.